Brent is tying up another new fly that gets some attention from eager trout. The fly is easily seen in low light conditions and also easy to spot on long casts. Let's go to the bench with Brent.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to another segment on the bench. Today I'll tie you up with a little HI-Vis Caddis. This is a fly I like the looks of it from underneath here. We got the natural wing here with the partridge, as I like, and the also nice buoyant wing on it here with the floating poly yarn. So it's got the little X Caddis kind of tail on it. It's kind of a hybrid of many other patterns I've seen, and this one looks great and fishes well. So let's go get a hook and a vise here and tie one up. I'm using a little heavier hook on this one. I'm using a Tiemco. It's a 5262. This is actually a nymph hook, size 14. And it's 2X heavy and 2X long. I like the length of it. And you can go to a lighter wire if you like. Now for the tail, I'm going to be using some Semperfli micro glint. This will be in medium olive and also pearl. I'll just use that. I've seen that used before, and I use it in my other pattern that Davey McPhail showed, the micro glint. I really like the looks of that for trailing chuck. So I'm going to take a medium olive and a pearl together, one strand of each, tie that on for a tail here. And then just kind of rough it up. It really got a nice look to it. It just seems like, you know, as you tie a lot of flies or you see a lot of videos or whatever, you pick a little this up and a little that up and you try it, and then you, of course, the ultimate judge is when you take it to the water and see if the fish will eat it. And that's sometimes we get to tie some beautiful looking flies, think they got to work, and the fish aren't eating them. So we got to get back to the drawing board or go back to the basics. The dubbing here, I'm going to be using some ultra translucent dubbing here, Sparkle Rusty Amber. It's a nice color for some of the caddis patterns. Take a little pinch of that. It's got a nice kind of a trilobal ultra translucent. You put a fairly thick body on it. And we'll come forward here about 3/4 of the way. And there's other. So that wraps it up. I like to just, it's a nice buggy looking material. Looks really good. Now the wings I always like to use, if you've been following your brown partridge or tan, depends on what color you're trying to imitate. I get the webby stuff off the hackle off the side here. Now I'll bring these feather right down. I'll come to the end of the tips of the end of the body, or just past. I'll tie that on the top. And I'm using a rusty brown 8/0 thread. So that you're going to see that wing flare out underneath here. It's what the fish will see. That's what's important to me. Now what I like to see is something, some HI-Vis if I'm throwing a longer line out there, or maybe the light conditions aren't that great. So what I'll do is I'll come in here with some polypropylene floating yarn. This is in white. A little piece I got left here, I'll use that. And just tie that on top. And then just lay your scissors along the angle of the eye of the hook. Trim off the butts. Then I'll wrap down those butts with the rusty brown thread. Now the hackle, I'm just using some Furnace. It's a super saddle. It's pretty much all picked out. I got a few left here. It's nice dry fly material. You can get you can buy them with packs of 10 or something like that too, so you don't have to buy a whole saddle if you don't want to. Don't need it. One feather will do lots of flies. So then we'll just, it's a simple fly pattern too. I'll just I'm going to palmer that up, take about 4 or 5 turns, whatever feels about appropriate. Pull them hackles back when I get my behind the eye. And this fly will, you can fish it static, you can fish it, strip it back sometimes in the current. When it gets below you, a lot of fish are back down there. So there it is, a HI-Vis Caddis. Like I say, it's got, looks good from underneath. And from on top, of course, you can see it quite easily. If you want to trim that a little shorter, maybe a little bit long. It's not quite even either, so we'll just tidy that up for you. So there it is. But a fly that you can fish all day long. It won't get beat up too bad, and throat's pretty nice. But I like that extra little stronger hook on it because I do get some really nice sized trout with it. And okay, stripping it back even works well too. So don't forget to do that sometimes after you're done your drift. Just give it a couple pulls back and see what happens. Appreciate you tuning in today, and we'll catch you back here real soon. Thanks for watching.
Brent is tying the HI-Vis Caddis on a TMC 5262 size 14 hook using 8/0 rusty brown thread. The trailing shuck is Semper Fly micro glint tinsel in pearl and medium olive. The body is Ligas translucent dubbing in sparkle rusty amber color. The wing is a brown partridge feather. There is polypropylene floating yarn tied on top. The thorax is furnace brown saddle hackle. We appreciate Brent sharing another one of his favorite flies. Thanks for joining us today. Take care and conserve the waters.